Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leigh. For those of you who are new, welcome. Today's video is going to be a review, and I'm not going to do a wear test. I'm just going to do a review on the Colourpop No Filter foundation. This is Colourpop line of foundation. I got the shade Medium Dark 135. You guys can probably see I should have gone darker. And I got this strictly for, my winter shade. And of course, I get it online. And I psyched myself out because I'm usually good at picking my shades, but for some reason this time I didn't do a good job here or on the next one. But come winter, I'm sure that they'll match. Like, as you can see, I'm actually pretty light. So, and that's Callie. Say hi to Callie. Hi. This is my first time using the No Filter foundation and the No Filter setting powder. I got the shade Banana. What else? Oh, and it's also my first time using their No Filter concealer. The concealer and the foundation, I could probably go a little darker in, but we made it work. As you can see, we made it work. I'm going to take some photos so you can tell that it really doesn't look that bad. It's just, it's a little light. Other than that, I think I might go a shade up. I might just get it because it's $12. I mean, come on. Callie's in the room and I'm hot, so I really just want to wrap this up. My thoughts on the foundation are, it's a really nice, pretty matte foundation. I think it makes the skin look really nice. The only problem I'm having here is it is kind of settling into my crease lines. It's not anything that I'm not used to. I took a nap. After I finished my makeup, I took a 30-minute nap. And I'm sorry I'm doing this, let's be real. I don't want to talk with nasty lips. So I did take a nap after I finished my tutorial, and I had a little bit of creasing. I finished my makeup at 11 o'clock this morning, so that's around the time that I finished. It's about 2:47. I'm sorry, it's about 1:47 now. I'm about to have lunch, and yeah, this is what we're looking like right now, and I think it looks great personally. I had a background up, and I'm trying to work on, whether I'm going to have a background or not. So let me know what you all think of a backdrop, because sometimes I have black, I have gray, I have blue. I just don't really use them like that. I usually just use my good old wall. That was my first time using that. The concealer, I liked it a lot. It's really nice. That concealer is definitely a brightening concealer for me. And this No Filter powder, this is the real MVP. I really like this powder. Callie, I really like this powder, and I think that it's something that I'm going to be using quite a bit. Before we get into this video, if you are new to my channel, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that if you like videos like this, that you give me a thumbs up, and make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I do an upload. It's a lot of fun over here. So we're going into September, and I had an idea for my September giveaway, and you all let me know what you think about it. You know how Patrick Star is coming out with his little sets? The sets come with a quad makeup palette and a lipstick. Let me know if you all would be interested in that being the giveaway, because that's kind of what I'm thinking. I was leaning more towards the one with the red lip because I think that's Boy About Town. I just think that it's so pretty. So let me know if that's something that you all would like for the month of September. I'll be announcing the winner for if I haven't already, I'll be announcing the winner for the Jaclyn Hill palette on my Instagram. So please make sure that you follow me on my social medias. And Callie is taking over the house, so I'm going to go ahead and say drum roll, please. Let's get right into the tutorial. Hey guys, so here we are, barefaced. I'm going in with the Too Faced Hangover Primer because this is supposedly a mattifying foundation, so I like to use a hydrating primer when I use mattifying foundations. That's just a personal preference of mine. So that's my first step. I'm going to start by setting my primer by using their banana powder. This is, of course, the No Filter Banana Powder. So we just give it a couple of taps and then we go ahead and set the areas that I get the most creasing or where I get the most oily. What I did notice about this powder is that it does blur out my pores quite nicely. So I didn't want to waste any. So I think it looks pretty good so far. So now I'm going to go ahead and with the foundation, this is the shade 135 Medium Dark. I'm going to mix in a little bit of my NYX Pro Foundation Mixer. This is just a pigment to darken the foundation slightly. So here I'm using a NYX foundation brush to apply it on one side. And I'm going to be honest with you, I did not like how it applied with the foundation brush. It was very streaky, very patchy. And as you can see, I had to go over it quite a bit to get it smoothed out. So right here, this is where you can see it looks really light for my skin. But again, I'm tan, So now I'm placing it on the other side of my face with my finger, and on this side I'm going to blend it in with the Beauty Blender. So I think the application with the Beauty Blender went a lot more smoothly. As you can see, it just helps push the product into your skin and making it look very skin-like. That was one of the compliments I got that day wearing this foundation, was that it looked like my skin. So the color isn't really off. It matches my natural skin more so than anything, and I think this lighting made it look extremely light, but it really wasn't that bad in person. If you follow me on Instagram, you could see the pictures. So here's how it looks on one side, and I typically like my foundations darker. That's just a personal preference, but don't worry, we can fix it. As you can see, it's really not that bad, but I was debating a lot, if you can tell. So here we're going in with the No Filter Concealer by Colourpop. This is in the shade 30 Medium Dark. I don't see where the dark is on this. Like, I think Colourpop needs to do a better job of describing their colors, because this should have worked for me, but it works as a not a foundation, as a highlighting concealer, so I'm able to make it work. Now, I don't have any cream bronzers or anything from them, so I did use one of my own. This is the OG Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Kit, and I went in with the shade Chocolate. I went in with the shade Chocolate and Espresso. And then to set underneath my eyes, I'm using the Colourpop Banana Powder. And we're just going to place that underneath the eyes. And I'm going to blend it in using the sponge, which I find gives me really great results. And then I'm going to go back and bake if needed. Really don't need to do this step. I just started doing it to see if I like it again, and I don't. Because I feel like it made me look lighter. That's not what I was trying to do. So now I'm going to set my face, and I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Give Me Sun. This is a face setting powder for me and not for others. So right here, I'm going in with these Anastasia Beverly Hills powders. I'm mixing the two shades Fawn, which is a very cool tone brown, which I didn't like. So then I mix it in with Java. For blush, I'm using the shade Tonic. This is one of the OG blushes that come in the pots. It's like that cream bouncy thing. So I use a stippling brush because, as you can see, it is very orange, or at least very orange looking. Then I was listening to Whitney Houston and having a minute. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes, and I will have that linked right here once it is posted. And this is the completed look. I hope you all